3, 2, 1. What's good, y'all? Mike says, Ya Clout Podcast. Saturday night. Happy 4th of July. And we got the whole crew here, man.
Sure.
You know? No introduction. Fuck it. And I've been promoting this. If you follow my socials, we're doing top 5 Fat Joe albums, man. Joe cracked the dawn.
Right.
Hell yeah. And it's going to be interesting. He has a long discography. And for me personally, a lot of albums I do not like. Albums that I really do like, and we're going to get to that. But like we do every show. Rick, how you discover Fat Joe,
homie? Shit, I'm going to be real. I didn't get to him till Jealous One's Envy. But even at that, I found Jealous One's Envy because the whole Big Pun thing. I wasn't a huge Fat Joe fan from the beginning.
Well, he was underground. Yeah, he was underground.
Yeah, he was underground. So all the way out here in Cali, I mean, we didn't really get all of that. So once Big Pun came out, like, who is this dude? And then, the Twins Deep cover track. I'm like, yo, this other dude, like, everybody was bugging about Big Pun, and he deserves that. Like, it was wild. But I was like, who's this other dude? And then that's when I did my research, and then I got Jealous One's Envy. I didn't hear Fat Joe the Gangsta till still a couple years later. I just followed from there on Jealous One's Envy and Don Cartagena era. So that's how I got into him. And I said to y'all before, big fan. He's in my top 10 of all time. I've always been a big fan. I got this hat when I visited his store up there in Uptown, New York. And when I walked in, man, I'm in Dickies. I got a shirt. I got my socks all the way up to damn near my knees. I got my Nike Cortezes. I'm all choloed out. And I walk in, and I guess it was his cousins that run the store, and they're like, "Hey man, you a Vato from Cali?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "We got love for our essays." And then they gave me the hugest discount on the hats and everything. So big love to Fat Joe and his people, man.
That's dope. That's fucking dope.
That's dope as hell. Oh yeah.
Unite, man. Word, man.
Yeah, man. For me, it was like 95 because my uncle was on top of all the underground shit. He was on top of everything because of 91.1 College Radio. I talk about that a lot. And I first seen him on Who Shot You? LL Cool J joint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I Shot You remix. And his verse was so ill. To let razor that I keep hitting in my oral and all that fly shit, right? So I was like, oh man, that's nasty. Then Uncle had the Just One's Envy cassette. Bumped that. I got that, and I followed from there, you know what I mean? The Don Carter and all that shit. But he also had Represent. And I love that tape. And when Pun came out, that's when I started really getting into Fat Joe, you know what I mean? From that point on, there was some ups and downs with Joe, but he's always been one of my favorite rappers of all time. So that's my story with Fat Joe, man.
Go, Ross.
Well, for me, I didn't get into him until about 2001, 2002. Well, that was the first time I heard of him, was around that time period, which is when he jumped from being nationwide success to an international success. That was when he blew up with that What's Love song, which featuring Ashanti and Ja Rule. Like, we laugh at it now because it's pretty whack, but from a success point of view, it blew up. You know what I mean? That was a top 5 hit over here, which is like...
I still like the track, man. I thought that beat was crazy.
Yeah, well, respect. Yeah.
Herb Gotti did that. That's dope.
Like, for him to be able to blow up like that, not many rappers can blow up internationally like that. And, he was able to do it. And, but when I was a kid back then, I was 9, 10 when I saw that. I didn't like him. You know what I mean? I didn't like him. I didn't like the song. And I remember seeing him on Cribs around that time too. And he was licking shoes and shit. I was like, nah. you know when you're a kid.
I remember that.
I do, yeah.
When you're a kid, you get put off easily. Does that make sense? So
real quick, Ross, I can relate because when I seen Funk Dubious, right?
Yeah.
Who this big head nigga? I didn't like it at first,
Yeah.
When I seen Son Dubious.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you don't really when you don't really know shit, you're very quick to kind of judge things, even if it's wrong. And that was definitely the case with him because later on, I discovered, Big Pun, and obviously I heard the Twins 98, the Deep Cover 98, and that sort of made me realize, okay, this Fat Joe, he wasn't a joke, you know what I mean? He was like a really dope artist, you know what I mean? So and from there, like, I've only really gotten seriously into Fat Joe in the last 4 or 5 years, to be honest, you know what I mean? Like, when I do my top 5 here, I only know the first 5 albums. I don't know anything beyond that, so you guys can kind of school me on the later shit. But yeah, that's kind of my journey with Fat Joe. Kind of knew him when he broke big in the early 2000s over here, and kind of went back and did my research later on. But yeah, that's my story.
Oh yeah.
Man. Yeah, for me, it was back in '99. During the Terror Squad era. There's one cat that I knew when I went to junior high school with Richard Caballero. He was Peruvian and Puerto Rican. He was the biggest Big Pun, Fat Joe, Terror Squad fan. He's the one that put me on to Beat Nuts and all that shit. So he kept repping them niggas, because I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood. So back then it was all about Nas and Mobb Deep and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I was really up on Fat Joe like that. And I remember cats would be like, "Oh, Fat Joe's whack. That nigga whack. That nigga whack." I'm like, he can't be that bad. So I remember he put me on to the Terror Squad album, and I heard some cuts. I was like, "Oh shit, this is kind of ill." And then so fast forward to 2001, 2002. It was the summer of one of those. 2002. At the time, Jealous One's Envy had just came out. I know it came out in 01, but I don't think Loyalty had came out until later on of 2002. Anyways,
Yeah.
Jealous One's Envy, Jealous One's Still Envy, had came out in 01, and What's Love was popping everywhere. My lifestyle and all that shit. So I was like, me, I'm all about the 90s. We all about the 90s. We're here. So I was like, I'm the type of dude, if I want to check somebody out, I would like to check the early stuff. So I remember going on Amazon. I checked Jealous One's Envy because that shit, I love the cover for that shit. Just him playing CeeLo, just chilling right there like a mob boss and shit. He's playing CeeLo, Craps, whatever, on some Bronx Tale shit. I was like, this is kind of ill. So the first song I heard was Bronx Tale. When I heard that, I'm like, woo! What? Yo, I had to get that, man. So I went to fucking FYE in Green Acres Mall. And at the time, like I said, Jealous One Still Envy had just came out. And I remember I was like, oh, I found this shit. I paid probably $17 for that. This is a lot of money from back then, even to this day. But I went over there, went to the cashier. He's like, yo, this is not the new Jealous One's Envy. Like, yeah, I know. It's the one from 95. I was like, okay. So I gave him the money. I fell in love since, man. And ever since then, from Jealous One's Envy, then I picked up Reasonable Doubt, and then all that, and then I copped Don Cartagena eventually, and then the rest is history. And that's how I got into Fat Joe, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that, Steve, because the Puerto Rican niggas I knew, they bumped Beat Nuts and Terror Squad all day.
Yeah. And he put me on. He told me about Street Level. He told me about Intoxicated Demons, Stone Crazy, and all that. Stone Crazy was his favorite. I'm a Street Level nigga, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. But
Stone Crazy all day for me too.
What happened?
Stone Crazy for me too.
Yeah, you know what?
My favorite.
Stone Crazy though, they were on the gangster shit on that album though, so I ain't mad at that. But I love that album. That shit is dope. That's it.
Oh yeah. All right, start with number 5. What you got, Rick?
All right. This is gonna throw some people off. So I'm putting All or Nothing as my number 5. And the reason why, the original title of this one was Things of That Nature, and then he changed the title up. But I fucking love this album. From the intro, he just kills it. And does anybody know? Is it Rock Your Body? I thought that was a dope club song back then. I was up in the clubs. I was in high school when this shit came out. I was like after high school, shit. But I was all up in the club. And Temptation 1 and 2, I thought that was the baddest fucking story. I always wanted to see like an extended little 15-minute mini movie out of it, the way he narrates everything. But the dopest track on here was My Fofo. he fucking let 50 have that shit. He fucking, I don't care what anybody says. He just came out and just fucking chopped 50 up, man. He chopped him up with that one, and that shit was banging. Even as much as I hate Mace, I like Mace's little verse on the Lean Back remix. Lean Back was, who wasn't playing that in the club back then, you know? Lean Back was the hugest shit. So to me, this was all around a Joey Crack album where it was some commercial shit, you had some hard gangster shit, and then you even had some old school hip hop, you know, diss battle track shit. So it was a complete album. That's why I love this one. All or Nothing.
Yo, Rick, Safe to Say is my shit. I love that joint. Woo!
Oh man, that beat is fire. That beat is fire. Well,
Yeah, with the,
Mike said he'd be right back. Okay, we'll pause it until Mike comes back. But that beat was fire. God, Temptation 1 and 2 was dope because I like how it goes into part 2 and they're like, yo, your sister's dead. Your sister's dead. Joey Crack killed her, you know, pretty much. Like, because when Fat Joe finds out she's like the one trying to set him up, he fucking shoots her and shit. Oh, that shit was gangster as fuck.
Yeah, Fat Joe, yeah, he definitely underrated when it comes to like storytelling.
Oh yeah, definitely. Safe to say that was so much more was dope too. What's up? Back?
Yeah, I'm back. A little choppy for some dumb reason. I just came back. Y'all can hear me okay, right? Or what?
Yeah,
we got you.
All right.
That was my number 5 right there.
Number 5 for me is Jealous One Still Envy 2001. I had a real relationship with this album. When it came out, I was a freshman in high school. I liked it. The singles I did not like that much, especially that What's Love with Ashanti and Ja. I didn't like that at all, to be honest. We Thuggin' was okay. But my joint I would play over and over again is My Lifestyle. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, man.
During the mixtape era, the remix with Jadakiss is fucking crazy. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's all right, but he's not real. I love that track.
That shit's fire.
Remy
Even
was
the
bodying
intro to that, Mike.
Yeah. and Remy was bodying shit on here. Armageddon was dope on here. Prospect. Yeah. Definition of a Dawn. That King of NY with Bujo Banton is amazing. Love that. Opposites Attract with Rem. You know, Remy Martin was Big Pun's artist, and Pun died a year post this. Prior to this, and he picked Remy up, blew her up, and this is definitely a solid album, man. You know what I mean? Solid album.
Underrated.
Yeah, the Wildlife with Prospect and Exhibit is amazing. Some whack shit on here too. I don't like the song with Ludacris. They get the hell on with that. It's kind of whack.
Yeah, it's not that good.
But I would give it a full mic album to me. I think it's dope as fuck. That Murder Rap and Armageddon is amazing too. Fat Joe, Just One Still Envy, 2001.
He doesn't get enough credit for that album because Pun had just died. So it's like, what's going to be next? Yep. Because, you know, the pressure was on Joey Crack after Pun had just died. And to come out with an album like that was like resilience right there, man.
Oh, yeah. I was playing that a lot in high school, man.
My Lifestyle, that shit's fucking fire.
Shit, I love the chorus, too.
Makes me just want to fight somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They should have a video for that.
He's all right. He's not. That intro is fucking hilarious.
All right, Ross.
Yeah, so for my number 5, I'm going to go with the newest album out of the first 5, and that's Loyalty from 2002. I thought this was a decent album. I thought this was a solid album. The second half of the album isn't as good as the first half, but I still thought it was a decent record overall. I think it starts off really strongly with Take a Look at My Life, which was also featured on Def Jam 5 for New York. That was the first time I ever heard it. The song Bust At You featuring Baby and Scarface, pretty dope song.
It's fire.
Yeah, produced by The Alchemist. Most of the production was done by Cool and Dre. I thought they did a very good job. Like I said, maybe second half not as good, but it picks up towards the end. The title track "Loyalty" is very good, and it's got the "Shit Is Real" Part 3 on there, which is pretty dope too. But my favorite song on the entire album is "Born in the Ghetto." Just a real dope kind of like just telling the kind of struggles that he went through and all that kind of stuff. Thought that was a very good track. And another track I really like is "Prove Something" as well. I think that was a dope one too. But overall, I thought "Loyalty" was a dope release, and I'll put that at number 5. Not his best work, but still very solid. Definitely worth checking it.
It was dope. All I Need with like Tone Sunshine and Armageddon. That was fire.
I like that too.
And so was Life Goes On. I love that track.
Yo, Shit Is Real Part 3. Woo!
Yeah, dope.
Dope way to end the album. Love that joint.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Dope choices, y'all. This is a shock, y'all, but I love this album. I don't really hear too many people on this album. My number 5, I'm gonna go with his 2006 album, Me, Myself, and I. The album's known for the single "Make It Rain," which I don't like, but you know, if I'm in a club or whatever, it's tolerable. You know, it sets the mood. But this is the album that when he first started working with like Street Runner, you know, everybody knows Street Runner that worked with like Rick Ross and all these other cats. He started working with Scott Storch. That's when he started working with Scott Storch. Man, it's the production on this album is just phenomenal. It's street, but it's like commercial at the same time. But it's just solid, man. I mean, you got joints like Damn, the first joint Pandemic, Breathe and Stop with Game was pretty dope. My favorite joint is Think About It. Whoo, that shit goes hard.
Hell yeah.
Jealousy, that shit is dope. Shit, the whole album is dope. I mean, there was like I guess in Make It Rain, I didn't really care for. I didn't like the Prophet with Lil Wayne, wasn't too crazy about that. But everything else was dope. And I know DJ Khaled did a couple of joints, which I'm not even sure he was known for making beats, but the shit that he made was pretty dope. So Story to Tell, the last joint, that was pretty dope. Bendición Mami was pretty dope as well. Like this album to me is what, you know, people praise Rick Ross for now with the production. If you muted Fat Joe and you give these beats to Rick Ross, I think that, you know, people will praise that album. So if you like Rick Ross, like his production choices, I think you guys would like that album, Me, Myself, and I. And I think that's an album that I think everybody should check out. Very underrated. Came out 2006. Yeah, that's my number 5. Love that joint.
Nigga, click, clack, and revolt. You don't really want no drum.
Oh, yeah.
But just piggyback on that. That's my number 4.
Yeah.
My number 4, same thing.
My man.
Me, Myself, and I. Now, you know, I mean, Steven pretty much summarized the whole damn album up pretty good. But I loved it. That Breathe and Stop with the Game. That shit was fire. I think New Jersey Devil produced that one.
Yeah, he did.
But Think About It, that's my shit. Make It Rain, I like Make It Rain. I mean, like you said, it's a club joint, you know. I thought that shit was fire. Even the remix with R. Kelly and Lil Wayne and everybody else on that shit was fire. I love how the album was short, simple, and sweet. Yeah. You didn't have 18 tracks like everybody was back then. It was just like 12 tracks. The features were very limited. Everybody was just on the hooks. That's all it was. You know, it was just straight up a Fat Joe album. I love on the back, executive producer, Fat Joe, and absolutely no one else. I love how he just took all the credit. It was all about him, you know, because people were always talking shit. Oh, he needs features. Oh, he needs Terror Squad. He needs this. If Fat Joe came out and showed you he didn't need anybody, he did it all by himself. So, number 4, Me, Myself, and I.
And my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Steven. It's okay, bro.
I was going to piggyback what Rick said as far as like the executive producer is very important. That's an art in itself because the executive producer, it dictates, you know, the direction of the album. It directs like what's going to be the singles of the album, and I think that's a very big important, you know, role. So like when you listen to all these classic albums, you look at the album credits in the back, you see who, you know, is the executive producer, and you have to pay attention to stuff like that. So I just have to throw that out there.
Nigga, that no drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so fucking good. And I want to mention something about what's it called, All or Nothing.
Yeah.
the 2005 album. There was supposed to be a song on there called "Victim." Oh my God, it was all over the mixtapes. It's like, you a victim, boy. You ain't no real nigga. You softer than my sister, boy. It's so hard. It's so hard.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I gotta send it to y'all, man. This shit.
Yeah, you gotta put that in the chat now. I need to hear that.
It's fucking it is nuts. Okay, like what the fuck wasn't it on there? It was made for that, you know.
Right.
But my number 4, 2002, Loyalty, man. I really like this album, man. There's something like Ross said, some weak songs, but dog, that Take a Look at My Life.
Dope.
Oh my God, Stomp. Yeah, that's the idea. Leave that nigga leaking from ear to ear. Oh my God, amazing song. The Cuban Link diss on here, the title track Loyalty.
Oh yeah.
Cuban Link was he was dissing Fat Joe all over the mixtapes, but he just destroyed him on this, in my opinion. I don't like Birdman, but that Bust That You was so dope. Scarface killed it. Joe killed it. It's a clubby track, but TS Piece is so fucking good. Tony Sunshine, Marie Martin. Man, great album, man, to me. Shit Is Real Part 3, like Steven mentioned. Even Crush Tonight. All my niggas is down to fuck tonight. I love that shit. I'm a big Genuine fan, so, it's a great album. It's not, 5 micro or nothing, but it's definitely a solid record. Fat Joe, Loyalty, 2002. Love the album cover as well. Great album to me, man. Loyalty.
I think it's Russ's goal.
Yeah, you there, Russ?
Is there a delay?
Is it? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
So next up, I've me and Mike have kind of switched ours around. At number 4, I've got Jealous One's Still Envy from 2001. I really liked this album. Really liked it. I was, obviously when I first heard the singles back in the day, I didn't like them, but it's one of those ones once I finally got around to checking out the full album, I was like, damn, this is good. You know what I mean? I really like most of the album. I thought the production on it was very good. You got a mix of different people on there. You got, a Buck Wild beat on there. You got the Rock Wilder. You got Bink on there. You got Psycho Les from the Beatnuts on there, which is pretty dope. I thought the album did a really good job of picking up where Don Cartagena left off. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more polished, a little bit more cleaned up, but he still kept it hood. You know what I mean? It's not a weak album at all. Apart from What's Love, I can't really stand that. Even to this day, I can't really stand that. But even the beat, for me, it's a too bubblegum. It's just I can't really get on with that. But the rest of the album is very good. I really like that song that Mike mentioned, My Lifestyle. That shit is dope. You know what I mean? And another one I really like too is Fight Club with MOP and Petey Pablo. That shit's fire. Really like the album. Very strong. Don't let the singles fool you, because the rest of it's like dope street shit. So Jealous One, Still Envy. I don't like the front cover that much either. You know what I mean? It's a little bit too. I think that gives you the wrong idea too. It makes you think that it's going to be this kind of squeaky club album. It's not. You know what I mean? It's definitely not that at all. So it's Jealous One, Still Envy, 2001. That's my number 4.
That's a great choice.
Oh yeah, great breakdown, Ross.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry for the delay. I didn't know I was next. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's okay.
We keep it raw and uncut over here, man. No edits.
No edits. We do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
I know. All right. That's a great choice, man, because that's my number 4 as well. Man. Yeah, man. Really, really enjoyed this album. I'm not going to lie. For years, I kind of dismissed this album, man, because of, the singles, man. Kind of like how I did with Supreme Clientele. I know. But, man, I was like, you know what? Let me check this album out. Man, when I heard the first song, the subtitle track, Jose, I was like, yo, that's my favorite track off the album. My only gripe, too damn short. If he made it like, at least like 3 minutes and like 40 seconds, I would have been good. I would have been satisfied, man. That was dope. Definition of a Down with Remy Ma. Alchemist did his thing on that joint, like Mike said, and everybody else said. My Lifestyle, the obviously the remix with Jadakiss. That's a fucking bonafide classic right there. That's a street banger. That was all over Hot 97, man, and it was a shame they didn't have a video for that. That's so criminal. Fight Club was fucking dope. Um, I actually like Get the Hell On with that with Armageddon and Ludacris. I do I know what you mean, Mike, but I don't know, something about it that it's not whack, but it's I don't know, I tolerate it, put it like that. It's cool. It's not the best track, but I tolerate that. Murder Rap was okay. I didn't really care for that. Still Real is my shit right there. The Wildlife is pretty dope. Yeah, I think this is another dope album, very underrated in my opinion. As far as like, because everybody always talk about the first three, like we all do, but I think this album right here definitely deserves a mention too because it has like Russ said, it came a little bit after Don Cartagena's like a follow up, but it kind of showed like his comeback album, like where it proved that he didn't need Pun. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
Pun died, like Fat Joe, he's dead. He's dead in the water. But with this, I was like, nah, fuck that. It made me stronger. What doesn't kill you make you stronger, and that's what he proved with that album. So I'm gonna go with that. Just Winston Envy, 2001, dope album.
You imagine Pun on any of those tracks? How hard that would have been?
My nigga, Pun on Jose, son, I would die.
Man.
I would die, son. Woo.
Pun on My Lifestyle? Oh, yeah. Man.
He would say some grimy shit.
Yeah, he would body Fat Joe on his own shit. Like, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, what you gonna do?
Pun is top 5 for me, probably.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, all right. We got number 3.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. So, number 3, I'm gonna go with. I think this is probably Fat Joe's most slept on album because it's one of his more recent ones. Boom. Dark Side Volume 1.
That's a good album.
He had just released. Oh man, we're about to get into this now. Jose 2, and I love Fat Joe. Like I said, he's in my top 10 of all time.
Right.
Jose 2 is fucking trash, man. Shit was garbage.
Hey, Rick, you see 50 talking about it? He's like, people are dying listening to this album.
Yeah, you remember 50 had the bandage on and everything. Like, he got all the props on and everything. And then on thisis50.com, which back then, that's where everybody was getting, like, hip-hop gossip and shit, hip-hop articles. They had the banner advertising it because Fat Joe had only sold, like, 3,000 albums or some shit like that. So 50 was, like, really, like, nailing on him. So Fat Joe had to get gangster with it. And he brings out the Dark Side Volume 1. And, he had that one single, Ha Ha, Slow Down. Oh my God. That was produced by Scoop DeVille, Kid Frost's son. Yeah. And I fucking love it where he's like, tell a little motherfucker, get your shine box, good fellas, hood fellas living on my block. And I was like, oh man. He was just, him and Jeezy tore that fucking beat apart. And there's other good tracks like that Scoop DeVille did, like No Problems. I thought that like bass heavy. That shit is fire. Kilo with Cameron and Clips.
That was cool.
I thought that was like the dopest thing, especially how Pusha T's like, my man Lele, he in the feds right now doing live. And he said there's a Spanish cat up in there. And they see Joey Crack on TV. He said, what's Joey Crack doing on TV? He didn't even know he rapped. Like, that shit was gangster as fuck.
Push is ill, dog.
Yeah, Valley of Death was dope. I mean, Fat Joe there was not one bad song on here. And I love the back of it because everybody says when Joey Crack is doing his good shit, he got Pun's rhyme book. He got Pun's lyrics laying around. And on the back of it, he put Pun's rhyme book, just a fucking toy with the haters. I fucking love that shit. He's just toying with the haters.
Yo, Rick, what's the joint with like the chainsaw sound effects and shit? That shit is fire. Towards the end,
What's what? What's what?
It's like you got like the chainsaw sound effects in it and shit. Towards the end.
Yeah, towards the end, I'm thinking it's was it Heavenly Father or no, At Last Supremacy.
Yeah, grimy shit, bro.
Because Busta
I
did
love
his
it.
thing on this album too, man. Busta killed it on here. This fucking album is just fire. So, number 3, Joey Crack. And you know what? Part 2 and 3 to this album were just mixtapes. Fire also, man. Those were fire. Should have been albums. This one wasn't really commercialized at all, except for the one with Jeezy. And then he had that If It Ain't About Money with Trey Songz, which I thought that was dope because he had a line, the way he starts, he's like, wrists on froze, thanks to the stove, mattress, financial, banks never close. I was like, oh, this dude shoving his money in his mattress. Shit's gangster as fuck. Gotta go with that one. I can't believe you don't like that one, Steven.
Nah, I didn't care for it, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I love that album,
I
bro.
feel like it was rushed. Like, it was just like, it just felt like a compilation, like just songs just thrown. Like, it wasn't sequence white for me. That's just my opinion, but.
Wow. Wow. If anybody adds Jose 2 to theirs, man, I'm locking off. I'm just saying.
I didn't even bother. My fucking album cover looked like a fucking BET throw off, man.
He's looking to the side and shit.
Yeah.
I will say this about Jose 2. It has 2 good songs, maybe 3, and that is it. That album was trash.
That's what I used to. I should have had for you. I never heard it, man. I never heard like 3 tracks probably, and I was like, ugh.
That album's so horrible, Mike. Somebody needs to give you $10 just to take it. That's how bad that album is. Like, it ain't worth nothing.
All right, my number 3 is from 1993, and it's
Gangster.
Fat Joe the Gangster. Represent, man. This shit is dope. Everybody knows Flo Joe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shorty got a fat ass. I love that joint. What's better than a bitch with a fat ass?
Of course.
Love that shit. You know what I mean? My favorite shit on here, though, easily, is that You Must Be Out of Your Fucking Mind. With Apache.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. When Apache said you can get that wake up, get your ass foot medicine. Something like that. Could you rap with that? Chitty chitty bang bang coming straight from Sing Sing with the motherfucking brains hang. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, this is DITC era, Joe.
Yes.
You know, Diamond D, you know, and shit like that. Great album, man. I fucking love this album. This was hard because this could be number 2, but you know it's very hard for me, man. But yeah, I love this album, man. You know, Puerto Rican nigga from the Bronx holding it down. You know, represent. Great album. This is out of print like a motherfucker. Happy to have it too.
It is. I'm glad
I have that one. Yeah. It's an amazing album. Like you said, it's DITC days, man.
Yeah. And yo, Cool G rap on there, bro. Fucking hell. It's amazing.
He's the best MC of all time. I'll say that.
Not even mad at that. That's my uncle's second favorite MC.
Woo.
You know?
He's incredible. He's absolutely incredible. Number I'm sorry. I was just going to piggyback off you and say, this is my number 3 as well. No, it's all good. No, it's all good. What are you going to say? This is my number 3 as well.
I just said I seen that cassette a lot back in the day coming up. You know what I mean? And I thought the album cover was so fucking cool. Danny Hastings did that, I believe.
Oh, that's dope. I love the album cover too. Yeah. Yes.
Bad, Rough. My bad.
No problem at all. Absolutely great album. This is such a grimy street album. I just love the overall feel of it. You know what I mean? You definitely get that raw DITC feel all the way through it. Mostly produced by Diamond D. He just did an amazing job with the record. That you must be out of your fucking mind. Not only are the guest verses crazy, but that beat, it's so sinister, and the gunshots at the start. My god, it's so hard. And yeah, like that's just crazy. And you know, I love Bad Man. That's another one of my favorites on there too. Watch the Sound with Grand Puba and Diamond D. That's another dope one too.
Yo, Ross. Check out the Beat Nuts remix to that joint right there. Woo, fire.
I will, definitely.
Yeah. I want to. On YouTube.
Dope. Yeah. And speaking of the Beat Nuts, of course, they did The Shit Is Real on here, the original version. And I love that version too. I know everyone knows the Primo one probably better. It's more well known, but I love the original by Beatnuts too. I think it's a awesome version of the song. Definitely one of my favorites to say. Yeah, just love it. I think it's a great album. Perfect length too, like 49 minutes. Like a lot of Fat Joe's albums, he seems to be pretty good with length. You know, he doesn't go crazy long with his albums, which I think is good. You know, and yeah, that Flow Joe as well. It's just a classic single and perfect way to kind of represent him, what he was all about at that time. Just love his cadence and his style back then. Just like a dope voice, dope delivery, and really matched that kind of grimy production so well. So yeah, represent, and I agree what Mike said. Absolutely,
Dope album, so grimy,
so underrated, man. Yeah, man. Dope choices all y'all. We number 3, right?
Yeah.
All right, number three. Oh man, this album right here, man. I'm gonna have to go with Don Cartagena, man. My number 3. That album right there, man, is Don. Yes, I know a lot of people say, Pun wrote the rhymes and whatever.
Oh, he did. It's so easy to tell. He did.
No, definitely. But I don't even give a fuck. That nigga delivered, son. This nigga, son, from the Crack Attack, which sounds like a straight Primo joint.
It does.
But Elias did the beat. It was just that shit is dope. Triplets with Big Pun and Prospect. Like, that shit, yo. You niggas speaking in Spanish and shit. Talk about, doing a hit and all. Yo, that shit goes hard, son. Find Out with Armageddon. Oh, my fucking God. That shit goes hard. Marley Marl, he was on Juan Epstein like a couple years ago. I think it's like 2014. He said he has a version with Armageddon and Big Pun. My nigga, that shit needs to come out in the vaults. I would lose my shit just hearing that. The subtitle track, Don Cartagena, fucking dope. The My World joint was okay. I didn't really care for the beat. Wasn't too crazy about that. But John Blaze, one of the best posse cuts in hip hop history that I don't hear people talk about. That shit goes hard. The video is ill. I love that joint. That gangster shit was okay. For Primo, I was a little disappointed with that.
I agree. Actually, I agree.
That was very disappointing. Bet Your Man Can't. I wasn't really too crazy about that either. Misery Needs Company with Noriega. That shit goes hard. My favorite joint, The Head in Hand with Terror Squad. That was the introduction to the world, man. Son, Cuban Link fucking killed that shit. He said, fuck the cops out. I'd rather bust that shit till my clock melts. When I heard that, I lost my shit. I was like, yo, this thing is all. Woo! Everybody did their thing, but Cuban Link to me had the best verse. Yo, My Prerogative was pretty dope, and Terror Squadians, man. Yeah, that whole album, very, very fucking dope. Love that joint, man. Dope shit. To me, a dope follow-up to Capital Punishment. So that's his Capital Punishment. That's what I get out of that. So, yeah, that's Don Cartagena in 1998. Dope shit.
Capital Punishment, Don Cartagena, and the 1999 Terror Squad album is a great playlist if you're going like a long drive or something.
Absolutely. Great.
I've done that plenty of times.
Dope.
Hidden Hand is amazing. Hidden Hand. Pun got the best verse for me.
There's no right or wrong answer, man. Shit.
Well, I'll piggyback off that because that's my number 2. Don Cartagena. Could have been a Terror Squad album because it was so heavy, feature heavy.
Yeah.
So feature heavy. But I fucking love it. And when people ask me, what do I think about this? I tell them this is Jeep music. And when I say that, that means I play it in my Jeep when my top is off. I can play this whole fucking album when I'm cruising my city because every fucking track is a banger on here.
Yeah.
Every track, especially, I love Don Cartagena. You got Puffy on the fucking hook and everything. It was still cool. I got to go with that gangster shit. I actually like that one by Primo, Bet Your Man. Bet Your Man, that shit is a hilarious fucking track. That shit is awesome, man. I mean, especially summertime. You got girls in bikini. It's hot weather and everything, man. You want to blast that song and pull up to any of these honeys out here. Bet Your Man's fire. But is it me maybe it's just my copy. Certain parts seem edited on that track.
I gotta revisit.
Maybe.
It's been a while since I heard the album as a whole.
Yeah.
So.
John Blaze, and everybody knows I'm not a big Kiss fan, but he fucking killed it on there. Like John Blaze is a legendary track right there. You even have production from Mac 10 on here, even though it was just the intro. Like Fat Joe's just all over the place with this one.
Yeah,
banging album. I love Charlie Baltimore and Walk On By. So that was my number 2. I fucking love the cover of it. The cover is amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
That real mafioso definitely captures that feel.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck it. Steven and Rick already said my number 2. Damn. Don Cartagena, Joe Crack the Dawn, man. 1998. Amazing album, man. I love this album so much. The Crack Attack is dope as fuck. You can tell Pun wrote it, but he delivered it in an amazing way.
Yeah.
You know, my first song on here is The Hidden Hand, the whole Terror Squad. Pun's verse, something of legend. He killed that shit, you know. John Blaze, dog. Like, that made Nas. Pun made Nas rewrite his whole verse.
Yup.
Nas said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
To make Esco rewrite, you're a fucking legend. And Pun was like, even if I stuttered, I was shit on you. Oh my god.
Shit on you.
Said, I hate a rapper that I hate an actor that plays the rapper. Oh my god. That shit is amazing, you know? And Fat Joe held shit down on here too, man. Unlike Ross and Steve, I like that Primo joint, that gangster shit. That shit is banging. You know?
Same here. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. To me, it's damn near flawless, you know? Even Faggot Puffy did a good job on here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I thought it was a 4.5.
Yeah, 98, yeah. 4.5 mics for me too, man.
Yeah.
I love this album. And it's from the era where, you know, Puerto Rican niggas, Latino niggas were getting their shine like they deserve.
Absolutely.
And love it, man. Love that album.
Hell yeah. At number 2, it's the same shit. It's Don Cartagena. I mean, that you guys pretty much said it all. Yeah, it's not that that gangster shit's that bad. I just think the Crack Attack is like, it sounds so much like Primo. It's crazy, and I think that's a better beat. I don't know. It's just,
I agree.
It reminds me, the Crack Attack reminds me of that Cool G Rap song, Let the Games Begin, off Roots of Evil. Because that sounds like it could have been Primo as well, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It's one of those, I can't believe it's not Primo. That should be like an official label. But yeah, I think it's such a good album. It's one of those rare albums where even though it's very feature heavy, it doesn't ruin it at all. I think that's quite hard to pull off. But yeah, I thought all the features on here work, and I still think you get plenty of Fat Joe. He's not lost in the features, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like the whole thing. I like even like you said, even Puff Daddy didn't ruin Don Cartagena. It's still a dope single, dope song. Bet You Man Can't. That was actually the first song that charted over here. I did my research earlier. That was actually the first song that charted a little bit over here, and I like that song too. The Hidden Hand, like you guys mentioned earlier, it's amazing, just such a dope song. I love Terror Squadians. It's a really dope way to end off the album again with the Terror Squad guys. That Good Times with Lazy Bone and Crazy Bone, that's a great song too. Yeah, what can I say? Like, I can't really shit on it. Honestly, there's no, it's such a great album. John Blaze as well, classic Posse Cut, and Triplets as well. That's another one I really like too. So yeah, great album, number 2. Definitely, I'm sure everyone in the chat's heard it already, but definitely just wicked album. Awesome.
Yes.
But a punch say on Terror Squadians, put you in an ambulance, the force of an avalanche. Like, my nigga, what? Like, that dude is amazing.
He was on another planet. Like, he was just so ahead of the game.
The Pun was an alien and shit.
He was.
Definitely, he was. Yo, we need to do G-Rap one day, man.
Yes.
That Roots of Evil is fucking flawless.
And that shit's not expensive too. It's hard to find expensive.
Yeah, don't. My nigga,
it used to be cheap.
Foul Cats.
Oh.
Foul Cats. Yeah, that's banging.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let the games begin, like Ross said. G-Rap killed that shit. I know it's a Fat Joe episode, but G-Rap is amazing, man.
We'll do that next, maybe.
Yo, let me know. I'm down. I will do that with you guys. My number 2. This was hard. This was really, really hard. Man, I can't believe I'm doing this. It's like choosing your favorite son. Fuck, I'm gonna have to go with it, man. Represent, man. Represent. 1993, his debut album, man. I fucking love that album. It's just so rugged. Like, if you've never been to New York in the early 90s, listen to that album. Fucking, especially in the Bronx, abandoned buildings, burnt down, crackheads, drug dealers, drug crews, each corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to be somebody to go to certain blocks. You couldn't just walk around. Like, that's how. This is like the David Dinkins, all that. Like, before pre-Giuliani, like, it was that era, the David Dinkins era, and that was bad. It was really bad, son. Fucking Living Fat. Oh my god, like that. Whoo, that Bob James sample and the George Benson, the way Lord Finesse fucking flipped that and made that shit sound so dark. Like, this is so ill. Those drums are ding ding, and the horns are ding 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 ding. Yo, that shit goes. Woo! I love that. Bad man, love that joint. It uses the same sample as Where I'm From, but then in the chorus, it's a different beat, but that was pretty dope. Watch the Sound, dope video for that shit. You see Grand Puba with the polo and the Tommy Hilfiger and all that shit. And the funny story with that joint, Fat Joe was saying in the interview, I think it was on Complex, where he said that Tommy Hilfiger actually came on the set of that video set, and like nobody could like really go close to him or Grand Puba. Like, he was like the first nigga to rock like pretty much like the exclusive joints that you see in a video. Grand Puba pretty much had first dibs on that, so some shit like that, which I thought was pretty dope. The Beatnuts remix, like I mentioned before, I put in the group and on IG, so definitely check that when you guys get a chance. Flojo, oh my god, I love that. The video for that shit is so ill, son. Fucking love that. On YouTube, there's like a promo video where in the scene, like, we see Fat Joe like in an abandoned warehouse, like he does this. Well, that's where like some dude like he got beef with. The niggas like grabbed him and he grabbed a chainsaw and he was gonna cut him up. So that's where that was from. So I thought that was pretty ill. If I find it, I'll post it in the chat as well as the group. What else? The Fat Gangster, pretty dope. Love that joint. You Must Be Out of Your Fucking Mind. That's that boiler room music, torches type shit. I love that. Is it like Ross said? It's so sinister and dark. I got this in a smash. I love that. Yo, that shit goes hard. Another wild nigga from the Bronx. My favorite joint though, besides Living Fat, Get On Up. I love that. Like that beat, like that bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, that's it, yo. That shit is hard. That's like MPV, the Mazda MPV music right there. That shit goes hard. I love that, man. Who wrote his shit? I would say probably maybe like King's Son or Diamond D or some shit like that. But you can just tell by the way they ran back then. But yo, that's such an underrated album. Goes for a lot of money. I'm gonna cop that back in 2003. Love that album, man.
I love your review on it too, Steve.
Thank you. My only gripe is with FloJo is the fact that on the album version, I don't like the chorus. I wish if you seen the video.
Yeah, the video, yeah.
The beat, but it added the horns in the chorus. I wish that was on the album, but that's the radio edit. So, but yeah, I love that joint. But overall, great album, very rugged. If you've never been to New York back in the early 90s, I think that album is like a perfect, tour of that. So Represent 1993, Relativity Record, this album record labels, in my opinion. So yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Great breakdown, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. So number one, I'm gonna have to go with Jealous One's Envy.
Woo!
Fucking love this album.
Me too.
I love this
Hold on.
album. One
To
of
make
my
it easier,
favorite. Huh?
Ross, you got it?
Yep.
Fuck it. Let's just all talk about
Everybody
it.
got this as their number one?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Sorry, Rick. I don't want to interrupt you, my nigga. Just want to make it easier.
It's all good. If
All right.
everybody got
Yeah.
the number one, we're gonna just collab on this one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll wait till Steven get back. Where'd he go?
It's so fucking good. It's so good.
Yo,
It is.
keep going.
Okay, so number one, Jealous One's Envy. It's everybody's number one. This should be everybody's favorite Fat Joe album. This fucking Fat Joe album's amazing. One of my favorite Primo beats is on here. The shit is real. I fucking love the shit is real. Fucking amazing. I'll see everybody got there.
I love this.
You can pretend
Bronx
you can see
Tale
me.
with KRS-One. Oh my god! If I'm on your dick, then my name must be Syphilis. Like the shit was crazy. Success, even the remix, the Primo remix, the Success is dope. Respect Mine, King of New York. I like that little interlude they had, and then Part Two. Oh my god! Fat Joe's Town, Doo-Wop, fucking gangster. This whole album lyrically is gangster, and what I love about it, this is the pre-pun era.
Yes.
This is the pre-pun era, so it was all him. But you got the first appearance by Pun on here.
Yeah.
His verse is fucking crazy.
So like it was Fat Joe at one of his best times. He didn't have the shadow of Pun over him, and which I loved about it. You know, it was all eyes on him. I'll let y'all jump on it since everybody else has this shit.
Yeah, man, it's just amazing. First Joe album I got on cassette. Like Rick said about the fucking Bronx Tale, KRS-One on that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Man, amazing, man. My favorite song on here is definitely The Shit Is Real, the DJ Premier remix.
Hell
I
yeah.
love that shit. Gotta get to Luke Poppy. Oh, man, amazing. Fucking Respect Mine. That shit is grimy as fuck. Watch Out. You know, first appearance of Pun. You know, put the gun in the sky and blow the sun away. And me and my niggas play hardball, strictly hardcore. Oh, Pun killed that shit. But yeah, man, Joe's Finest Hour, in my opinion. Just a great record, man. 1995, the greatest year in hip hop, in my opinion. And this album is flawless, man. Love the cover, like Steven talked about. This is Danny Hastings as well. He took the photo of this cut right here. Back cover's even dope. Dope record all around, man. Amazing. We'll just throw out my cassette just for the hell of it, collector's purposes. But yeah, man, great album.
Fucking amazing album. He needs to do like an anniversary package for this shit, man.
Yes.
Hey, get on down. Get on down. Get on down. So
they would do something dope.
Put some unreleased joints, man, like from that era. No fucking, I don't see no Pharrell and I don't want no Cool and Dre. I want just like straight 95 dats. I don't care if it's like you can hear the hits. I want to hear that. That's.
Hey, yo, Steve, Getty wrote this, right?
Yeah, Getty. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah, phenomenal record. You know, starts off with Bronx Tale with KRS-One. KRS-One absolutely annihilated that, absolutely. But you know, Joe held his own, of course, and I just love that. What an amazing way to kick off the album. I love Success, both versions. I love them both equally. I think the original one by Domingo is really good too. Yeah. Part 2, oh man, it's kind of like the follow-up, the Flojo on the first record. Love that. That's absolutely amazing. One of my favorite songs. Of course, The Shit Is Real, the DJ Primo version is just amazing. I love that sample, that blah, blah, blah. I know Scientific used that for the first, like the 92, the most blunted, what's it called?
Recipe Scientific, man.
Absolutely.
Ahmad Jamal sample.
Yep. Crazy shit. Love that. Respect Mine with Rick one. grab the tech, blah blah blah. That shit. That I love that iconic. Him doing that over again. That was awesome. Yeah, I love it. And of course, watch out. The first appearance of Big Pun. I love his verse on there. It's really kind of wild hearing like a young Big Pun. You know what I mean? He sounds a little bit different compared to like his '98 stuff.
Right.
It sort of makes me wish like, oh, imagine if Big Pun dropped an album in '95.
Oh, my.
Imagine that.
Oh, man.
Because the way we were saying earlier about how like Capital Punishment and Don Cartagena, they're like awesome like brother sister albums or whatever way you want to put it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Amazing. Like imagine if Big Pun had an album that goes with Jealous One's Envy, man.
Oh,
Look
long distance daps, nigga.
Yeah, of course,
man.
that's just a dream, but fans like us, we can kind of imagine and appreciate that shit. I love the last song too. Bronx keeps on creating it. I love that. Yeah, what a dope way, to flip the Brooklyn keeps on taking it. You know what I mean? What a dope kind of take on that. I love that. What a great way they end up the album. Just love the overall feel of it. It's, to me personally, it's like Ice-T with, you had Rhyme Pays and then you had Power. Power is like a doper version of Rhyme Pays.
Right.
This is, in my opinion, it's like a doper version of Respect. It's a little bit more, I think Fat Joe was a little bit more confident with his rhyming, just like a little bit better, you know what I mean? More comfortable. And, he was working with bigger name producers. Of course, he had Primo and stuff like that. So, just the, moving on slightly from the DITC bubble and kind of getting out there, working with KRS-One, working with Raekwon, these people as well. So, yeah, just love it. I just think it's a fantastic album. And, yeah, what can I say? Awesome.
Yo, dope breakdown for you guys, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you.
This album, I'm going to have to say this is definitely his magnum opus, in my opinion. Easily, man. And getting to you, Mike, when you said about Armageddon or Getty. So there's a podcast. Shout out to Speak No Evil and LEO from Queens. They have a podcast called Drop a Gem on them. Drop a Gem on them. So they interviewed Cuban Link. And Cuban Link was saying, like, around this time, Fat Joe was so enamored by Nas, Illmatic, and, Raekwon. So because of that, he was, like, studying them. And then he was like, watching a lot of like mafia movies and things like that. And so he had Armageddon like write his rhymes and shit, like pretty much because that's how they were rhyming and shit. So he kind of like followed suit. And it definitely worked out, man. But even though he had somebody write for him, it's delivery, how he delivered it, man, at the end of the day. Same thing with Eazy. I know people hate on Eazy-E, like, oh, he doesn't write his shit. But it's the way he delivers his voice and how he commences the song, what counts. That to me. At the end of the day. So getting back to this album, man, I mean, the way it starts off, Bronx Tale, that's just sound like some fucking like, 70s Cosby mystery type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like really dope fucking KRS-One killed that shit. Dope way to start that, dope way to start the album. Success was dope, but the Primo remix, that shit is so dark.
My favorite song.
Like, boom, 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 boom. Yo, that's it. Whoo! Envy. I used to sleep on this track, Envy, with the Marvin Gaye sample. But the way LES flipped it was fucking dope. And then if you watch the video, it takes place in Miami, and then you see like a cameo, Bone Thugs and Harmony in the background. If you haven't peeped that, check it out, and you'll see what I mean. So I think that's where the chemistry between Joe, Pun, and Bone Thugs started, is like from that joint and stuff. Fat Joe's in Town, fucking dope. Part 2 killed that shit. Let's see, the Shit Is Real remix with Primo. Love the video for that shit. I love black and white videos. Something about it is just like so ill. Respect Mine with Raekwon. Whoo! Respect Mine. You'll get the anger the tech next. Move out the cake now. Woo! Yo, the way Raekwon killed that should have been a video. This should have a video for that shit, man. That's Cuban Link era, Ray right there. Watch Out, Big Pun's first appearance on Wax, Keith Nutt. I think Armageddon was on that joint too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
The Primo Say Word, man, I love that joint right there. Dedication, even though it was like a shout out, but it was so dope. Just the beat was just so phenomenal, and the Bronx keep creating it. Dope way to end the album. That should have been a single too. Like he really represented the Bronx, man. Like I love the beat, very cinematic. Is a David Axelrod sample that he used. Recipes of David Axelrod. And around this time in '95, there was a lot of controversy with Fat Joe. I think at the time he was a witness to a murder that happened back in like '94 in a nightclub in the Bronx, and he was named like not a suspect, but like kind of like a witness or whatever. And then around that time, he was beefing with Master Ace because at the time, Master Ace,
Yeah.
the Master Ace Incorporated sitting on Chrome, which at the time was very controversial because at that time there was like the whole East Coast West Coast beef going on, and he had that song Born to Roll, so that pissed off Fat Joe. Like, my nigga, like, we East Coast niggas, like, he get involved with the West Coast. And so there was an interview on Ego Trip magazine, and he was talking shit about Master Ace. So Master Ace has a so-called top 10 list, and he says like real gangsters don't talk shit in magazines. So that's towards Fat Joe. So if you listen to that track, definitely check that out. But it's ironic that he said that about Master Ace, but in 02, nigga, you rapping with fucking Lil Jon and Pitbull and all that, so you can't talk. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, no shots to Joe, but I have to call it what it is. It's like calling it.
I love how Steven explains it, man. It's fucking great.
You know what I'm saying? But they squashed it though. But overall, man, this album right here is phenomenal. This is a classic. This is 5 mics for me. This is 5 mics. Like this album right here, to me,
hell yeah.
Fat Joe's magnum opus. Like you said, it was pre-pun, and yeah, this album is dope. Like if you like Cuban, Only People for Cuban Links. It was written, Do or Die, all these mafioso albums, Cool You Ass 456. You gotta put this in the list on that, man. So yeah, Fat Joe, Jealous One's Envy, released in 1995. The cover, shitting on some Kingpin shit. Got his homies playing craps and shit. Come on, man, street shit right here. Come on, look at that. They don't make shit like that anymore. That's a Fat Joe I want, man. That's a Fat Joe. For one time's sake. I know you can't do that no more because you don't live that life, but I know you got it in you. So
his Hitler 7 verse was fire.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Fat Joe still got it in him.
Joe.
He's just more commercial. That's all it is. But when he was on Hitler 7, Fat Joe showed you he could still do it.
Yeah, he bodied that shit.
Big ups to Fat. He's one of the most consistent rappers of all time. He did his thing in the 90s, 2000, 2010s, and now we're in 2020 and beyond. He's going to do something else. And nobody has hip-hop stories like Fat Joe. Nobody does. He's been around. Because he's cool with so much people on the West Coast and the essays out here. He's cool with everybody in the South. He just has people everywhere, and he's witnessed a lot of shit in hip-hop, a lot of shit that still ain't never been talked about. He knows a lot. I wish he would just write a book of all kinds of different stories that he could talk about. Fat Joe, and he's one of them dudes. Like he is real. I mean, look at what happened to Cuban Link. I mean,
I wanted to mention that.
I wish they would have. It never went that far.
Yeah, that relationship is dead.
I mean, him and 50 had a crazy beef, but ain't nobody got sliced up in the face over it. So
I wanted to talk about that with all y'all. Like, to me, I think that Joe is the one telling the truth and Cuban's the one bugging. I personally think that.
I agree
too. I mean, if Joe was that shady, shit, I mean, he would have lost this whole industry a long time ago if he was really shady. If he really didn't help people out.
I hate to say it, Liza, she's on that bullshit too. Pun's wife,
Yeah.
Like, Like he did what he can for you. You gotta do shit yourself too.
Yeah, of course, he can't support her forever.
Right?
You know, he can't support her forever. And from the stories I heard, he braked her off $1 million, and she fucking pissed it away, needed more money, and then that's when what's it called came out, Dangerous Species. You know,
Yeah.
and gave her all that money, and she still can't do nothing with it. You know, he told her, open up a beauty salon, open up a clothing store, invest your fucking money. And then when she was homeless, her and the kids, he told her straight up, because Fat Joe said this in an interview, I told her, the kids can come live with me, but you're not. Right. I'll take care of Pun's kids. I'm not going to take care of you, though. That's not going to happen.
And I love in the interview, there's an interview when Joe was like, I guess the daughter Star Rio said that he's the ops. He's like, how am I the ops when I held your pops down to the day he died? You know what I mean? How am I the ops? I give you pops a chance, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm riding with Joe Crack on all that shit. You know, I'm not there. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But it seems like he's the one that's the real one out of the whole situation. And Cuban Lincoln is the bum ass nigga. I think
Fat Joe didn't have to get the rest of Terror Squad. He just wanted Pun, but he brought everybody on. Everybody. Yeah. And they all turned their back.
Those are Pun's niggas first. You feel like half of them.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. Except for Armageddon, because Joe discovered Armageddon. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like Prospect and Lynx and Sace, those are Pun's peoples.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Cuban Link, I mean, the way I perceive it, I think he was upset, you know, Pun's dead, and maybe Fat Joe wasn't showing enough love, whatever. But at the same time, Joey got to move on. You got to keep going. You know, you're not gonna just sit there and cry because your man's died. You're gonna represent him the right way and continue success. And I think Cuban Link was mad about that, but at the same time, Fat Joe didn't do this for Pun, didn't do a tribute song. I mean, only everybody grieves differently, and that might bother Joey Crack to. I don't want to do a tribute song right now. Like it's still too hard for him, you know. So music is probably his distraction, and Cuban Link being jealous that, you know, I guess, you know, the 24K album got shelved. That wasn't Fat Joe's fault, though. That was the whole label thing. That was label politics.
This Puerto Rican kid, and I think middle school or early high school, he gave me a copy of 24K. That shit is amazing.
That shit fire. I have a burned copy, or I did at one point. But.
Yeah, and it still works. I ripped it to the iTunes. That shit is amazing, bro. Did you ever hear that, Ross?
No, I need to check that out.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good.
Like Still Telling Lies, that was a dope fucking single. But something with the label politics, and Cuban Link is mad at Fat Joe. What can he do, man? Fat Joe doesn't have the power like a Jay-Z would today, or
the nigga bought him a house.
Right? Yeah.
He bought him a house, all kind of shit.
You know, and so it's fucked up where the fight happened at Angie Martinez's crappy album release party, because that album's garbage. But no, I love Angie Martinez; she's dope. But yeah, I mean, you run up on the Don, you got sliced up, man. Like you should have never started no drama there in the first place.
Yeah, man.
They'll never squash that. I mean, it was dope to see Fat Joe and 50 to squash it, and now they're like really good friends. And it's sad that it took Chris Lighty's death to bring them two together. But Fat Joe and Cuban, they will never come together. Nah, hell will freeze over before that.
Yep.
Never come together.
Yeah, even Sunshine, even Tony Sunshine don't fuck with Cuban.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't fuck with he it's so bad that he don't mention him by his name. He's like, oh, that other guy. So I'm like, oh, he's talking about Cuban.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get a Game and 50 Cent album before that happens.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of beefs in hip hop. I mean, that will come together before that ever happens. It's just never gonna. It's not. Aim Dash and Jay-Z will redo Rockefeller before that happens. Ja Rule and 50 will squash their shit before Cuban and Fat Joe do.
Yeah, that's like deep right there.
But I love Fat Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, even his newest shit, he still got some little club bangers, and I love the the album he did with Dre from Cool and Dre, and he over the ambitions as a writer beat. I mean, that shit was fire in the clubs out here.
Yo, fellas, I got a quarter of the night. About to take a shower, but yo, this show was dope. I think it was
I really enjoyed it.
I love it.
I'm gonna be on for another 10 minutes, but I'm glad we all got to get together for this one.
What? Woo!
Be safe out there, man. 4th of July. Be safe, Steven.
Definitely.
100%. Have a good one.
You.
Peace, brother. Yeah, I did enjoy this. One of the greatest shows we ever did. I agree. It was fun.
Great fun. Hell yeah.
Joe Crack and Dawn.
Eminem and Benzino will do an album together, though. True, before Joey Crack and Cuban Link squash it. And I think when Pun died, if they would have just stayed tight, man, Terror Squad would have still kept going.
Oh, yeah. I like the True Story album. There's some really good bangers on there, you know? I'm
It's
kind
not
of done
bad,
with
yeah.
I'm kind of done with Lean Back, but there's some shit on there I really do like.
Yeah, it's not a bad
True
album.
Story? Oh, I liked it. I love where Fat Joe's like singing and Tony
Sunshine. Oh, man. Tony Sunshine. Oh, yeah. Tony Sunshine killed that shit.
Oh, he did. He did. He was flowing. He was dope. That was a dope track. I like that album.
Who the hell's Soggy CB? I never heard of you in my life, son.
Drop a link before you drop this and say what's up off air. Who you is, man?
I don't know who the fuck you is. Make it known who you are, son. I don't know who you are.
You could just send Mike a message on IG. You ain't got a video chat.
Facts.
Oh, Graffiti just brought it up. Thoughts on No Limit Chronicles. Oh, this shit's gonna be crazy. I don't even have cable, but I'm gonna borrow somebody's password just so I can watch this shit.
You know who I am. I don't. This is Scooby Doo, my nigga. I'm trying to enjoy myself.
All right, he don't know you, Soggy. He don't know you, so in that shit, man. You can send him a DM on Instagram or something else, man. Quit it. So, the No Limit docuseries.
Oh, man.
6 or 8 episodes or some shit like that?
Yeah, nigga. Yo. I'm excited. And Ross, I'll try to find a link for you, bro.
Yeah, I would love to see that too.
Yo,
yeah.
I don't like BET like that, but put it this way. The greatest Death Row documentary is Death Row Chronicles.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I mean, so imagine what they're going to do with this. Come on, nigga. Like, I can't wait.
I'm gonna like that week. I'm gonna flood Instagram. This is gonna be No Limit albums. I'm bumping that whole fucking week.
And yo, Rick, we need to do like a recap of it.
Yup, most definitely.
Like we did of Mike's and Men, the Woo joint. So
yeah, most definitely we got to do it because, and I hope they put this shit on DVD. Like, I have a feeling they're gonna get deep into the drama, into the beefs that happened, the Cash Money shit, the mystical shit. I have a feeling they're gonna get into all that. It would make one hell of a movie though, or not even a movie, but a series. Like if Stars, Showtime, or HBO did a series on No Limit because there's so much there.
hell yeah. I'm fucking excited for it. Really excited for it.
My God, Soggy, give it up already, bro. Jesus. You don't fuck with social media? Oh, well, dude. Give it up already, man.
My number no more. I'm lost, bro. If you're someone I care about, I would like to know who you are. You know? Say your fucking name in the chat, bro, if you know me. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know why. Nobody here knows who you are anyways, man. Like, it's all name. Nobody knows. You probably ain't got good credit. Nobody wants to steal your identity, so fuck, man.
Fuck this Scooby-Doo Blues Clues shit, my nigga. If I know you, we'll drop your name, bro. Like,
if he knows you, we might stop talking shit. But fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You're hiding your identity like you fucking, God, on the run for something, man. Jesus.
Oh, shit. Yeah, damn. Yeah,
What? Oh shit, man! They're doing a Rough Riders for Life docu series.
a Rough
I'll
Rider?
check that out. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what Graffiti just posted.
oh, of course. I would.
What other labels would you like to see a docu series on? I mean, we've already got Death Row. We're about to get No Limit.
Rap a lot.
Rap a lot, yeah.
Rap a lot. Yeah, Rap a lot would be dope.
Because Jay Prince was nobody to fuck with, bro. Like, niggas know that.
People don't even talk about
Man,
him.
motherfuckers are still scared of Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers still scared of him. And I love when a rapper like runs their mouth about Jay Prince, and then like a day or two later they retract it and try to be all nice and shit. Like I love it because Jay Prince probably already got to him. Shit's hilarious.
Microphone check.
Another one for me would be Priority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Priority
huge.
would be dope.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Rick, I'm fucking tight about the Alfredo CDs, man. I got an email.
You got the email too, huh?
Yeah, August.
Yeah, I was like,
Fuck you.
fucker, man. I gotta wait another like 2 fucking months for this shit.
Right? That album's so fucking good. I wanted just a hard copy to represent it, and man.
Yeah,
Well,
man. I got that email. There you go.
I'm getting that Stove God Cooks Reasonable Drop Tuesday, hopefully. You know what I mean? So happy for that. That's when my album
It comes out on Tuesday, the actual CD.
Oh no, it actually shipped.
You're gonna just order it.
Yeah, it's coming here Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know Fat Beats is gonna have it because that's where I saw it. I saw Fat Beats, so I'm wondering if Amazon, because fuck, Amazon just ship quicker than everybody. I wish everybody would just go through Amazon.
I know, dude. It's the easiest retail to do.
Yeah, so Ruthless Records. Oh man, you can't really do a good documentary series on Ruthless because Easy gone. You know, it'd be hard. Toker's dead. This is just, I don't know. You got to have the main person involved, I think. That's just me.
Even Jerry Heller's not around anymore. You know
Yeah, that too. Yeah, totally forgot about it. But Rockefeller would be dope. Duck Down would be dope.
Definitely.
Dog, I was bumping an album that's so underrated. It's fucking, it's amazing.
What was he playing, man?
Motherfucking South Circle, Another Day.
Oh, okay.
Another Day, Another Baller.
Another Day,
Yeah.
Another Baller. Oh my god.
I don't have that. I'm still trying to get it.
Mr. Mike, my nigga, like that dude is amazing.
He's actually my favorite MC out of that Suave House. All of Suave House.
Yo,
Suave
Rick,
House is
you,
dope. Suave
Rick,
House is dope.
you would love Wicked Ways, bro. I know
Gotta
you would.
check that out.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. He even got Ice Cube on there.
Yup.
And Ice Cube doesn't just jump on anyone's album, especially not back then.
Yeah.
Thoughts of Mobb Deep, Safest Crack. It was dope. It just felt like some throwaways.
I love Ballin' G2, man. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
A-Bunk, yeah.
Yeah.
On Top of the World is just incredible.
Oh, yeah. Let's review that whole fucking album one day.
I'd love to
we
see
should.
a Hypnotized Minds docuseries.
Oh my God. You know how I feel about them.
I would love to hear a docuseries, how they came together, the breakups, and all the stuff.
The fucking deaths of Lord Infamous and
Yeah,
Koopsta.
Lord Infamous and Crunchy Black's dead too, huh?
No, Koopsta. Koopsta nigga.
Crunchy
Black.
Yeah, I thought he was dead, man.
No, Koopsta did an interview with Vlad. It's hilarious. Like he calls him Glad and shit. The streets are the streets, Glad.
Oh man, you know what pissed me off? So Westside Gun, I think he tweeted this shit. I don't follow Twitter, but I saw an article on it. I guess Griselda was nominated for BET Award for Best Hip Hop Group, and Shady and nobody said nothing.
I'll be back, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
I got my grandma here. When my mom's is away, I gotta walk her to the bathroom. I'll be back.
All right,
No problem.
They said Eminem and Shady Records didn't even congratulate them or anything. I was like, that's fucked up. No wonder they're gonna leave that shit.
Terrible. Absolutely awful.
Dipset documentary would be dope. Def Jam. There's plenty of there's other Def Jams out there. Shit. Art of Noise documentary. Yeah, that's the Outkast one or the Dungeon Family. Organized Noise, all them. Yeah, same shit.
Yeah.
What y'all got bumping today for 4th of July? It's summertime. What are y'all playing out there?
That's a good question.
Because I know I had a bunch of Chicano rap on, and then I was playing Don Cartagena earlier. Right now, when I hop in my Jeep, I'm going to play some Bay Area shit, probably some Mac Dre or something.
Yo.
Dope. Yo.
Yeah, man. Fucking. Yeah, that South Circle, man. Woof. That shit is fucking amazing, dog. Like,
yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, I was bumping that
Like I
all
was
day.
saying, when you left, Mike, how Shady Records didn't even congratulate Griselda for being nominated for Best Hip Hop Group.
No, Wes is pissed. He was talking shit, and rightfully so.
I was like, man, that's grimy, man. That's fucked up. Eminem's little bitch for that shit, you know?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't even know if they won or not because I don't watch fucking BET. But
Nah, Migos won, fortunately.
shit's stupid. So they could at least still congratulate him, man. That's your artist. You got to big him up, and it is God. I hate fucking Shady Records.
I'm right with you, brother. I hate the industry too. Like my nigga J. Royale not dropping and fuck shit, man. It's whack.
Fucking Alfredo getting pushed back on CD.
Yeah.
Westside Gunn dropping the CDs. Like, well, fucking.
Yeah. That's what I hate, Rick. I see niggas with the vinyl and the tape. Nigga, what the fuck is the CDs, man?
And then you know what pisses me off? Air vinyls. I might not ever buy from these motherfuckers again because I bought maybe like 6-7 CDs, 110 euros worth, which US dollars like 120 some dollars worth back in fucking March, and I still ain't got my fucking CDs. And I hit them up, and they're like, "Oh, they're coming." But then I see them post the new Fleet Lord, the new Ito. Oh, this is pre-order this. Why am I gonna pre-order that shit? I've been waiting since March for these other albums, and you still haven't sent them. So I'm not ordering shit.
That fucking Ito Bagante, right?
And that fucking cover looks dope, man. I want that CD so bad.
You know who did that cover? Fucking Seppington. He did Fly God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did Fly God. He did the Conway Reject logo. He did fucking a lot of shit, bro.
Well, what I noticed, all the Air Vinyl shit, Fat Beats ends up getting it like 2 months after they release anyways. They sent so many to Fat Beats. So I would just order from Fat Beats.
I didn't hear it yet, but I do want that Ito Bagante, you know?
Right. And they just released a bunch of other shit, and I'm like, I'm not ordering shit from you guys because I just spent $100 and some and you still ain't gave me. I'm about to just file a refund, get my money once Fat Beats, because I pre-ordered that Cocaine Cowboys Part 1 and 2 from what's it called? Not Conway. Is it Benny?
Cocaine Cowboys? I don't know what that is, but to be honest.
Cocaine Cowboys, that's a Griselda album.
It is?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the 38 Flash Convention.
Oh, Stabbed and Shot, you mean?
No. Cocaine Cowboys, man.
I never heard of that. I'm Griselda lunatic, so I would have heard of that.
I
I never heard of it. I don't like 38 Special, though. That's probably why. I never heard of it.
It was Benny the Butcher and 38 Special. That shit came out back in, like, I guess, 2008.
2008? Yeah, I don't like early Benny. He's too trappy and gay.
So, I guess they're re-releasing it on CD, and they got a follow-up coming out for it. And they've been advertising this on Air Vinyls. And like I said, I ordered this shit, and now I'm about to just file on PayPal just get my fucking money back. And if Fat Beats gets it, cool. If they don't, then I guess I didn't need the CD that bad. Fuck it.
That's my kind of attitude towards stuff. I'm like, if I can get the stuff, then cool. But if I don't, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Places like Air Vinyls, only 100 are being pressed, blah blah blah, just to make the high demand, and then they're gonna wait 5-6 fucking months just to get it to you.
That's how I am too, Ross. There's plenty of albums.
I'm just over it. Yeah.
Like there's plenty of albums I don't have that I wish I had, including like new artists. Like I like Ito and Muggs. I would love to have that. Don't have that. It was sold out within a fucking day. You know, stupid shit, bro. Crime Apple, Aguardiente, the big ghost joint. I would love to have that. Don't have that. You know, fuck it. I got the download. You know.
I miss
You
the
gotta be
days of supply and demand. You know.
Yeah, you gotta be that way now, man. You can't suffer. You know, dwell on fucking CDs you wish you had because you'd be miserable. Yeah. Fuck
Oh,
it.
live stage show for that bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, bro.
Hey, Doobie, that Water album, fucking fire. I spent that already like 6 times within the last maybe 4 days. That shit is fire. Joe Budden was right all along. Oh yeah, about Shady. Yeah, he was. I mean, he still sucks at rapping.
Joe Budden is a fucking homo. He's so corny sometimes. He's like, Conway and Westside Gun should change names. Conway is like, it's a clothing
I never
store.
heard that.
Yeah. He said that recently. He's like, Westside Gun is a fly dude, so Conway's a clothing store in New York. He should change his name. And Conway's talking about guns, so his name's to Westside Gun. Are you back to smoking crack again, my nigga? Because you're corny as fuck. Seriously. Yeah, man. And I like Joe Budden. Like, I like new music too and all that, but nah, fuck him. It's corny. That really annoyed me when I watched that. What the fuck is he talking about?
He's just a hater, isn't he? He just shits on people, doesn't he?
Fuck him. Royce is the man anyway.
Oh, you gotta listen to that
Slaughterhouse,
Crooked Eye and Joel album.
Oh, the Hard?
That shit is fire.
I gotta peep it.
That shit is fire. And they both got solo. They got one solo track each. So Crooked got Long Beach. Oh, that fucking track is fire. And then Joel got Brooklyn and another good track, man. Like they got one solo track each, and then the rest are just ripping it apart.
Yeah, Crooked Eye is one of the greatest lyricists of all time.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah,
he reminds me of Razkaz in that kind of way. You know what I mean? Just vicious, like.
Yeah, Crooked's like, me and my niggas walking the street like the Abbey Road album cover, something like that. I was like, oh man.
He's just got those bars, those vicious bars. Love it.
Yeah.
I remember when he bodied DMX on that fucking diss track he did.
Man, yeah, that's around the time he had the cornrows and shit.
Yeah.
Early 2000 Crooked, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, his career, Joe Budden, he had Pump It Up, which I hate that fucking song. And then his career.
Yeah, Game caught a fucking body with that nigga, man.
Fuck yeah.
Buddy.
And the only reason Joe Budden was part of fucking Slaughterhouse is because they all came together on his fucking album. It feels like they felt bad. Or like,
dog, I like that 2000. I like that 2009 Slaughterhouse album. I'm good.
Yeah, I like it too.
Microphone? Oh my god.
If you are what you eat, how come I'm not pussy? Come on, bro. Like, I bumped that in Cuban Links 2 the whole summer. That's my shit.
Game body that back in the day. Yeah, Welcome to Slaughterhouse Garbage album.
Oh my god.
That CeeLo track is stupid as fuck.
Oh, Ross, I'm jealous.
Yeah. For me, it was just the 2009 album. That was it. And I love the song they did, the microphone Preem on Prime. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, Prime is a great album. But I like both of them.
I love them both. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big Royce fan. I love Royce the 5'9".
He's
I like
fantastic.
Royce better than Eminem. I mean, Royce.
Same.
Royce is dope.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like, he's fucking amazing. What's your take on Gibbs and Academics? Gibbs is roasting him, and I fucking love it. I think it's great. I fucking hate Academics. He's a fag.
Yeah. Freddie Gibbs for a second?
Yeah,
What?
man. Yeah.
They talking shit or?
Yeah. Academics started it because Gibbs said that Young Jeezy is irrelevant right now, and he is. He has 2 good albums, and that's it. To me, personally.
I mean, Jeezy has the first 2 fucking classics. After that, I mean, he does decent work, but is he relevant? No. Fuck no. He hasn't been relevant since, maybe 08, 09. He hasn't been relevant in a long time.
And Academics got his feelings about it, and oh my god.
Academics is, I mean, why even argue with somebody who rides Tekashi's dick with the way Academics does? Why? I don't even fucking argue.
And Gibbs is like, I want proof that you didn't suck Tekashi off and shit. Oh, man. Gibbs is a funny nigga. He's up there at 50 as, like, funny goes. Dude has me dying.
I can't say Academics is retarded.
Oh, he is. Fuck him. Death is Certain is a certified class. I agree. I love that album.
Yup. I like that one better than Rock City or
Rock City had Boom with Primo, and that shit is amazing.
I have the original version of Rock City. You know, the blue.
Yeah,
song.
the
I got that.
Rumble. Yeah, Rumble got that too. Yeah, dope ass album.
Not to mention all the classic Bar Exam mixtapes he had.
Bar Exam, the first one, bro. At this clothing store called Vibe that I used to get my mixtapes from. My boy Charlie, he was playing it in the back, and we were just smoking weed, bumping that. It's a dope ass album. Well, mixtape, you want to call it?
Well, gentlemen, I got to log off. I got to go
Alright.
to this barbecue. Before I got, I'll let everybody know I don't like being around fireworks. I've been to Iraq too many times, and so I go get my grub on, and then I come home, watch a movie. I don't know what I'm gonna watch, maybe Die Hard or something.
Oh yeah.
So that bitch loud. But this was dope. We'll see next week. I'm supposed to get a tattoo next week. I don't know how long it'll take, but I had my appointment's at like 9 in the morning. So it should be done, or I could make it on time to get on with y'all.
All right, brother. It's all good.
Right?
Sounds dope.
So we'll see what we bring for y'all next week. I'll get with my brothers in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody. Hey, everybody be safe tonight, man.
Hell yeah.
Same to
Likewise,
you.
my nigga.
All right. Peace.
Peace, Rick.
See ya.
Yeah, man. It's a good episode, man. I enjoyed this shit.
Denny Very Vici over the Slim Shady LP, I wouldn't go that far.
No, even though I don't listen to Eminem like that anymore, I would not go that far either. To be honest.
I know we're like hitting on Eminem a lot, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go that far either.
I fell in love with Eminem. I'll be honest. Like those albums are fucking bona fide classics. They mean a lot to me. They're in my life. I had great times in my life, but I'm kind of burnt out on them. You know what I mean? I'll listen whenever.
Yep, I feel you.
I take it as the King of Kings track on Rock City made me believer. I don't remember that. I gotta listen to it. It's been a long time, but I do like that album.
For me, it was all about GTA 3. You know, he has like 3 songs on there. All those joints, they kind of maybe you want to get into Royce, you know?
Yeah, I love that. Mommy, you play my game. I fucking love that song.
Spit Game, yeah.
Oh, such a good fucking song, yeah.
La 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 la
Nah,
la.
Yeah. I should be I'm getting my PS4 Monday, so I gotta re-download all that shit and I'm gonna fucking play that.
That's dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame that you have to get another one. So
Yeah, I know. I wanted to physically go out and get one, right? Like physically leave the crib and get one, but I couldn't because I was calling everywhere, right?
Mhm.
They're like, no, we don't got them. We don't got them. GameStop, Walmart, you name it, they didn't have them. So I had to order it and get it off Walmart.com. Yeah, fucking whack. But anyway, I got the tracking. It's already in fucking Dartmouth, Massachusetts, so it'll be here Monday. So
That's good.
Hell yeah. Cause I'm the type of nigga I want to go out and actually get it, so I have it earlier, you know. But they didn't have it.
Yeah, that's annoying, definitely.
And I'm mad about fucking like CDs I had my eyes on, and they're like way more out of print now. And it's like, yo, I'm fucking done.
I say it all the time. Yeah,
It's really annoying, and I'm tired of it, bro. Seriously. I'm not gonna say what, Ross, but did that special thing touch down yet, or what?
no, not yet. I haven't received it yet. Probably early next week.
When you receive that thing, I want to talk about it on this program.
Oh yeah, definitely we will.
Hell yeah. I'm jealous as fuck, but I'm happy for it at the same time. You know?
Hell yeah. And I'll hook you up with some like audio files. You know what I mean?
Oh, please do.
Some clean rips. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, please do, bro. Because obviously you can't find that said product anymore anyway, even digitally.
No.
So, Wu-Tang Forever or Capital Punishment? Wu-Tang Forever by a small cunt hair.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Forever. Yeah, I grew up on Wu, but a big pun. It's no slouch.
Oh god, yeah, it's fucking perfect, man. For me personally. Hope Gun drops a CD release for Pray for Paris soon. eBay sellers selling Pray for Paris tape for $500. Oh my god, yeah.
Jesus.
Dumb niggas.
Pray for Paris. I would love to have that one because I
I
think it's
know.
such a good record. Yeah.
It is fucking fantastic. It's actually his third studio album. To me, it's fucking incredible, bro. Like, fucking what does Ugg play all the time? Allah set me or some shit with Benny and Khan on it. Oh my god, that's a great album.
It's so good.
Fuck yeah, dude. I listen to that on the regular. My album of the year, matter of fact.
Do you what do you think's better, that or Supreme Blientele?
Blientele by Cunningham.
Yeah. Oh man, it's hard though. Because sometimes I feel like, maybe that Pray for Paris is a little bit better. You know what I mean? It's like, oh.
That $500 ounces, dog.
Oh yeah.
Gibbs. Oh my god, yeah, he killed it. Rock Marciano. What'd he say? The seats are Lenny Kravitz skin, like
Crazy shit.
You got like tan interior and shit. That's a fly lie. Yeah, that's a great album, bro.
Sean versus Flair.
Sean versus Flair's amazing. Eurostep too. I like that a lot.
Yep.
327, I think it is.
That's incredible.
Oh
Such
yeah.
a good song.
Yeah, Pray for Paris is dope as fuck, man. I would love to see you with a CD of that too, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but if I don't get it, I'm not gonna. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I just kind of.
Yeah.
Because they don't want us to have it. You know? Does that make sense?
It is fuck.
It's
it's annoying, dog. It's annoying. Like, Wes, press it up, please. You know what I mean? Jesus.
And well, the worst thing is that like, even when they do press it up, these people buy like 5 copies and shit, and then like, extort the price and sell it for hundreds of dollars. You know what I mean? People are doing that shit. It just makes things even worse.
Griselda is like some of the worst shit to collect. Luckily, I was on top of my game, and some things I missed. I missed out on Hitler 2, Hitler 3. Hitler 5 was never on CD, just pressed on vinyl and cassette. But I had pretty much everything else, luckily. Yo, Mike, do you fuck with the Isley Brothers? I respect them. Not bad, but I don't have any albums or nothing like that. I never listened to the Isley Brother album in my life. I'm being honest with you. But
yeah, we mainly know them for their samples and shit because they get sampled all the time.
Yeah, music samples and stuff like that. Now Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, that's a different story. I actually listen to them, so
yeah,
big Stevie Wonder fan. Early 70s Stevie Wonder guy. Onyx shut him down, or Cam Confessions of shut him down. Shut him down, bro. I like Confessions of Fire though, but shut him down.
Shut him down's dope.
Fuck yeah.
Love that version of the logo on the front cover. It's a dope version. That
That's just fire.
Broke willies and shit. That's dope.
Yeah. X1, that dude's nasty.
Yeah.
RP.
50 Cent's first appearance on Wax on React. Yeah.
Actually a good song too.
Yeah, it's a fire song.
Yeah.
Fuck what you heard. Like MC Red once said,
MC Red. Yeah, underrated. I always talk about Ren.
Yeah, one of the dope, like his delivery was so dope. Like his voice was so cool. He had that commanding, like almost like Chuck D-ish kind of, like you just listen to the guy when he was rapping,
Oh yeah. Snoop, No Limit, Top Dog, a Seymour, The Life or Death.
No Limit, Top Dog.
Fuck, it's kind of hard for me though.
Yeah.
No Limit, Top Dog by Cunningham, yeah.
It's too good.
Yeah, because I grew up with No Life or Death, so.
Buck 'em. Sticky Fingers at the start. Oh man.
Oh, it's so good. Shock of the hour. Back
Oh,
to
that's good. That is good.
yeah. Fuck, man.
I'll go shock of the hour, but that's tight. But yeah, I'll go shock of the hour just by a little bit. I know that's probably sacrilegious to say for a lot of people.
I go back the fuck up, but I couldn't hear.
Yeah. I just love how dark Shock of the Hour is. That attack on Babylon, oh man. Such a dark song.
The title track too. That bum diddy bum 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 diddy bum bum.
Oh yeah.
So fucking good.
Same old shit every day and every night. Oh man, love that too.
And they got that ooh. That's
yeah, the what we won't mention their name. It was written there, hell on earth. Oh man.
Oh man.
It was written. It was written.
It was written as my favorite in my top 5. So it was written by Cunningham, yeah. And happy fucking 24th anniversary. It was written. It was a couple of days ago.
Yep.
Oh man, that Suspect when he was like, keep my eyes Chinese, rolling 2 Phillies together, make blunt Siamese, like that shit. Woo!
He's one of those guys. He was on another level as well. Just crazy.
It was written, dude, all fucking day. I love Illmatic to death, but that's my favorite Nas album, point blank period.
You can't even be mad at that. Like you just can't.
Nah.
Such a good album.
Fuck yeah, my boy Siznak, been the boy homie right there. He said his is I Am, and I ain't even mad at that because Retail I Am is dope. There's some whack shit on there. Two to 3 songs maybe, but I still love that album so much. That fucking Undying Love, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Favorite for a favorite with Scarface.
Love it.
Christ. QB's Finest, A Ride or Die Volume 2. Oh, man.
I'll leave that to you.
QB's Finest is fucking great, bro. Shit. Love that album. I got to get a hard copy of that. It's fucking out of print, too, man. It's not crazy money, but it's like, you know, I want to pay for a certain amount for it and not that much. You know what I mean?
I can imagine that album being like dirt cheap 5 years ago, and now it's not. I can totally picture that.
It's so stupid. I hate when you go to eBay. There's like nothing really there. It's out of print. Go to Amazon, same thing. Go to Discog, same thing. It's like, what? Can I win here?
No, that's the answer.
I've been doing that all fucking week because I got some change. You know, I want to spend some loot on something good, and I can't find nothing that I want that's actually a good price enough. You know, like I don't know. To me personally, I think like asking $50 is insane for certain shit. I'm like, my nigga, please, like.
Yeah, for me, it's all about the price and location. I'm not gonna get it from.
Yeah, location too, bro. I don't want no Germany shit. You know.
No.
I'm going off right now. Just annoying, bro.
It is. It's hard.
Seeing in the war report a reunion of Vinny Siegel, The Reason. Just do 2. Do not 3 shit is kind of whack. Out of all those 3, though, war report all day. I didn't like I Am at first. You're fucking nuts. It's a great record. Some Playalistic, the main ingredient. Some Playalistic, but I love the main ingredient so much.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Probably the main ingredient.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that either because I Get Physical is the greatest Pete Rock beat of all time, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, and Carmel City and all that.
Yeah, Carmel City is fucking amazing, man. Jesus Christ, this fucking mouse. Ugh.
As long as it's a computer mouse, not an actual mouse.
Yeah, it's a computer mouse. Fuck that. I don't want to do animal cruelty, but I would definitely be gone with that motherfucker.
Oh, you have to. It's not. That's not me being cruel. It's just like, you know, you have to do what you have to do.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Fuck all that shit. I read that already. If the original version of I Am didn't leak That would have been another classic in Nas discography. No, it is a classic retail version. The leaked version is dope as fuck and it's better, but the retail one is still amazing to me. I don't give a fuck. Godson, come home with me. Fuck Godson.
Godson, yeah.
But I love Cameron. I'm a big Dipset mark, like y'all already know.
That What's on My Mind by the Dayton Family. It's so hard to get. I'm just looking at that online now. It's so expensive.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. I think I was talking to Rome Bone about it. One of my Bender Boy homies. I can't remember, but yeah, we were talking about how expensive that shit is. Now I got it years ago, you know? I can't remember when. I know it was a long fucking time ago though. That's annoying, ain't it? Like,
yeah, it didn't used to be that bad. I think that's the annoying part, and you know that too.
Yeah.
Like, just it's gotten so much worse. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the COVID stuff has played a role in it. You know, maybe people are just, I don't know, price jacking.
Yeah, and that's such a good fucking album.
Yeah, it's a great album. I'm trying to get that loaded as well, as you know.
Ooh, yeah, that's fucking great. I like that a lot.
Want to try and get the original one, but even if, I mean, I'll settle with a reissue if I have to, kind of thing. But it just sucks, you know. The reissue one looks like it's been pulled out of a dog's bum.
Oh. Yeah, no, dude, I fucking hate that.
Black market records, no expense spares, you know, the the inkjet printer shit, you know.
Yeah, black market.
Warren G. Regulate or Craig Mack Project Funk the World. I'll go with Regulate.
Yeah, Warren G. Even though I think the album's a tad bit overrated, I'll go with that.
Yeah. Still dope though.
That Twins is another one that I fucking hate too. That annoys the shit. Oh my gosh.
It's expensive, yeah. Dove Shack as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's out the Rick for that one. Jesus. So annoying, man.
It is. It's hard. It was more fun a couple of years ago for sure. Fat Jesus.
Fat Jesus. Ben the boys in his bitch. That's my brother right there. Listen to the first 3 albums, Jesus. They're not whack. They're fucking great. I don't like the latest stuff, like we already said in the show. But I do prefer Pun, though. Definitely.
Yeah, he was just on another level. He was crazy.
Yeah. American Nightmare, Blood Money. America's Nightmare, probably because that's the only time I've seen him all deep.
It's not a bad album, America's Nightmare. It's kind of underrated. It's not, I'm not going to say it's great, but it's pretty good. I do like it.
Yeah, I know you did. You always busting balls, Jesus. It's all good, brother.
I'm used to it, you know what I mean? I've been hanging about, on Discord with the Bender Birds, just watching you guys talk. I'm used to it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. There's some good songs in there. I like Win or Lose, Alchemist.
Yep.
When you hear the banging shit.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's good. Even that Got It Twisted, I've always liked
that.
Yeah,
same.
It's a club song, but it's like a dark, mysterious club song. It's dope.
Yeah, I think it's banging.
Even what's the song with Kanye produced on that? It's pretty good too. I like it.
Yeah, it's been a while. I spun that back, but go listen to it.
Put your hands up or something like that. So, yeah. I know there's like a song with Lil Jon or something. That was a mistake. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that sounds whack. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mobb Deep and Lil Jon. It's like, I don't know. That's cheese and chocolate together.
Doesn't work. Where's the E40 and Twister? There's no Twister yet, Jesus, but we got E40. we did top 5 E40 albums, man. We did it like a couple weeks ago, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we can go back and do like individual albums at some point. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Maybe even tracks. We could do like top 10 tracks or something. That would be good.
Yeah, that's always fun. Especially when somebody got like a wide discography.
Definitely. I mean, that Cool G. We need the Cool G rap. You know, that would be dope.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of like what, like his whole discography or like top 5 G rap albums, some fly shit like that. I don't know yet, but
Yeah, I would definitely combine his like polo stuff and the solo stuff together. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Outkast, Stankonia, or Snoop, The Last Meal.
The Last Meal. I fucking love The Last Meal.
The Last Meal, yeah, I would say that too. Infamous.
Brake fluid, pump your brakes and shit.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I'll go with the Infamous. Infamous over Me Against the World. I love Me Against the World to death, but
yeah, the Infamous is just too good, and I love Me Against the World, but the Infamous is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
I was listening to Up North Trip just the other day. There's an impeccable quality to that album. Just everything about it, the drums and everything. Just like, I don't know. It's one of those albums that you just listen to and you're like, it's so good.
I agree. It's flawless, damn near.
Oh yeah, there's nothing bad in that album at all.
One of Fat Jesus, I think he said this is his favorite hip hop group of all time is The Far Side.
Oh, dope.
So I want him. I know he's busy. He's a chef and shit, but I want to get him on one day. We could do like Cab or Bizarre Ride or something. Talk about that. You know, that'd be dope.
Yeah, because I know you like Lab Cab California better.
Yeah, Live Cab in California is one of the greatest albums of all time. Period.
I'm more of a Bizarre Ride guy. I think they're both great though.
I ain't mad at that. Yeah, see, he says Far Side dominates. Fuck yeah. Hey, yo, Jesus, UFCD, Bizarre. Me and Siznak did a great episode, bro. That's one of the greatest shows I ever did. It was fantastic. Keep that if you haven't, bro. I know you were probably busy, but that was a dope show last night. Hell yeah. Get in Blood was supposed to be on the Infamous, but they didn't put that joint on there. The shit is gritty and dark. I think that's on like the Infamous deluxe edition they released earlier this year. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's a dope song.
Yeah. I can't remember what they put on that.
Yeah.
Because I know some of that was on the
the
double disc.
Yeah, the Infamous, yeah.
Which is impossible to get now, for God's sake.
Yeah, I would like to have that and Juvenile Hell just for the collector's purposes. You know what I mean?
Yep. And like all of Prodigy's like solo stuff, like I wish that stuff was more readily available, like the Albert Einstein stuff. Like you can't get that.
Yeah, I don't have that, dog. I don't have that. I'm gonna watch that when my kid passes out. Yeah, no doubt, brother. Take your time. I was just promoting it. I had fun on that show, man. The Warriors are the Lock Street Warriors, and we are the streets. Yo, We Are the Streets is my fucking freshman year anthem. My niggas were bumping that during blunt rides, all that fly shit. But the Warriors is, oh my God, Warriors is a great album. It off Half-Life for me, and that's a great Common album. But yeah, Illadelph for me.
It's a great album, yeah. It's the only Roots album that I actually own. Need to get more.
Yeah, I highly recommend Things Fall Apart and Do You Want More? Personally.
Yeah. Need to grab those.
Yeah,
eventually. They're not expensive. Yeah, they're really cheap.
Good.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's whether or not they'll stay cheap is a different story, you know.
I was listening to the Equinox, the fucking organized. Yeah, so fucking good.
Because I know you posted that in Vitro. What's that song? That's dope.
Yeah, it's a really good album.
I love all three of their albums. They're all worth getting.
I agree.
And they're all like completely different as well. It's like they reinvented themselves each time.
36 Chambers and Nigga Please.
Is that even a battle?
You niggas gotta be more inventive. That's terrible. not even gonna entertain the fact to answer it. And 187, you're the homie, but man, come on, my nigga. Oh yeah, we were just talking about that in Discord about Kim Shabazz. I think he put out a joint in 1990 called Style Wars, and
Right, okay.
it's dope. Yeah, man. Vinny was talking about that. I forgot what he mentioned that on, but yeah, Jesus mentioned it in Discord.
Dope. Need to check that out.
Yeah, you'll like it. 3-6 Chapter 1 or fuck, man. No, Mr. Mike.
Yeah, I'll go with Mr. Mike.
If it was Chapter 2, probably a different story. But yeah, I'll go Mr. Mike. And I love the end, man. The end is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's dope.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Mike, though, like I said earlier, he's probably like my favorite MC out of the Swell House guys. Just his voice was incredible.
I'm not even mad at that. He's so fucking dope, bro.
I put one in the chamber, and now I'm labeled as the suspect. It's just now I'm strapped with this tech. It's just the way he delivers it. It's one of the illest voices, and he has, the beats on that album, the classic Swell House, like dark G funk, just fits him perfectly.
Oh yeah.
His second album's not very good though. Rhapsody, if it dropped to 99, it's not very good.
Oh, I didn't even know he had a second album.
Yeah, it came out in Priority, which is kind of weird. He was loosely affiliated with Mac 10 around that time. He was on the Thicker Than Water soundtrack.
Oh, I'm down, Jesus. I know me, you, and Steven could do that. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Atmosphere fan, but that, God Loves Ugly, when Life Gives You Lemons, Paint That Shit Gold, I love all those shits.
I know people swear by those albums, yeah.
They're good. They're fucking great, to be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
That Dino Spectrum. Whew. Jesus and Steven got me put on that. And when I like something, I buy it physically. Everybody knows that. So luckily, I found a copy for like $14. Scooped it up.
Dope.
Oh, yeah. Like real dark, gritty boom bap shit. You would like it, bro. Yeah. You would like it. Like basement boom bap shit. So I always call it. Iron Man, the Supreme Clientele. Iron Man.
Iron Man, but Supreme Clientele, not far behind.
Yeah, let's get gay and do done. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's get gay.
Yeah, Fat Jesus is a funny motherfucker, man. That's the homie. Yeah, Supreme Clientele is amazing, but Iron Man all day. For me, personally. Ghostface is top 3 MC for me of all time. The Chronic, Ready to Die. As much as I love Ready to Die, going to Chronic.
Yeah, no, Chronic too.
That makes no sense because Ready to Die is in my top 5 albums, but I like the Chronic better, man. It's a better record.
And Biggie's like one of your favorites ever as well.
Yeah, he is. He's top 3. Biggie, Nas, and Ghost. Always has been. Scarface, The Diary, or West Side Connection, Bow Down. Oh, fuck.
Bow Down. Has to be Bow Down for me.
Ross said that shit with ease.
It has to be for me.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, yo, Bow Down. Fuck it. Yeah. I'll tell you why, because my uncle used to play that tape, like, religiously, you know what I mean? No matter what we would do. So, yeah, I love The Diary so fucking much, but man.
The only thing that lets The Diary down a little bit is the mastering. It's not that good.
Yo, dog, I got 2 pressings of that, right? I got the OG, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got the fucking remaster, and they both sound like shit a little bit,
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Hey, yo, Jesus, we did Black on Both Sides before, but I didn't like how it came out, so we can do that again. He loves Mos Def Black on Both Sides, man.
It's a great album.
Yeah, it's fucking
Brooklyn.
amazing.
That's my shit on there.
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Hip hop, Miss Fat Booty. The nigga was like ass so fat you can see it from the front.
That's a classic.
Mathematics.
Primo. Yeah.
Primo, that's amazing. Yeah.
Climb is not on there. That's
Say it again?
Too. Climb.
Yeah. 1999, man. Raucous Records. You ever hear the High and Mighty?
Yep, we've got that on. Yep.
Oh, Home Field Advantage?
Yep, got that.
Oh, Mr. Eon. I told Jesus this. Mr. Eon got one of the illest voices in rap history.
He does, yeah. Because you guys were talking about the Smut Peddlers, right?
Yeah.
Because I got that album too. Yeah, dope.
Well, it's dope. You like Cage?
Yeah, I do. I need to get his his earlier solo stuff, not the when he became a rom-com star or whatever. Jesus.
Oh shit.
I remember when you showed me the before and after of Cage. I was like, "What? Is that the same guy?"
Yo, that fucking Movies for the Blind, bro. Oh,
yeah, with like the They Live cover.
Yeah, and Hell's Winter, the second record. Yeah, the leak. Him and Tame One. Yeah, it's an amazing album. I like that album a lot.
That High and the Mighty, that track of Eminem, Fire. Can't remember what it's called.
That's when Eminem was dope as fuck.
And that's another beat for it sounds like Primo, but it's not. It's another one.
Yeah, High and the Mighty is a great fucking Raucous Records too, man.
Yeah, it's all in the same family.
Yeah.
Along with Pharaoh, like that. Internal Affairs, we always talk about that because it's so good.
Internal Affairs is amazing, yeah. Pharaoh Monch all day. Copyright is dope too. Yeah, the Nighthawks album, yeah. I never heard that, to be honest, though. I know it's like, yeah, Ken Mateo, R.I.P. Ken Mateo. Getting Where You Fit In, Shut Dogs in the House. Getting Where You Fit In is my favorite two-shot album.
Getting Where You Fit In.
Yeah.
I think it smokes Short Dogs in the House. It really does.
I agree. $1993?
Yep. That was it. Short was the man back then.
Oh yeah.
That was when the Dangerous Crew was popping.
Yo, dog, I'm so happy I got all the Ant Banks albums physically. I don't know.
We need to do those someday, like whatever way you want to do it. Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago now, 1 year ago maybe. Russ, I can't remember when I got them, but it was like a Saturday afternoon. I was just scrolling, and I seen them on eBay. Do or Die and The Big Badass for like 14 a piece, and I'm like, dog, I can't let this up.
The Big Badass from the Dangerous Crew. I got so many hoes, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man. Fucking, because they go for crazy loot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was lucky with that.
And I guess the nigga was being generous or something. I copped him instantly.
Yeah, I bought both of mine off the same guy on Discogs.
Yeah, same guy for me too, yeah.
Some people are really good, there's some good people out there.
Just gotta find them.
You gotta find them, and you just they need to have what you want as well. It's like I do have I do know some people that are cool, but they often don't have anything that I want or need,
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
It's always weird to think that the Giacana story was like a raucous album. It's kind of weird to think about.
I know. I'm not too crazy about that album. That's why I never searched to get it. I'd like to have it one day just to have it.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, G-Rap's, like, you can't really go too far wrong with him. Like, he's one of those guys that he's always dope. I think the worst thing he ever did was that EP, that half a clip. It's like the worst thing he ever did. I don't really care for that too much. There are songs in that that sound like bootleg G-Unit shit. You know what I mean? It's just, that doesn't fit him.
No.
And the artwork is horrible. As you know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Just like some little drawn picture of G-Rap.
It's like, when a police person like scribbles like a sketch, it looks like that, a suspect sketch looks like that.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm probably going to stop there.
All right, brother.
But it was awesome, as always. Really fun being on here.
Oh yeah, highly enjoyed it, man. Top 5 Fat Joe albums. Liked everyone's choices. And next week we don't got nothing planned out, but we'll figure out something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And right now, man, I'll promo it July 25th, Saturday.
July
Naughty.
25th. Yep.
Do you believe in God? Not a review. Just talking about our favorite tracks and how much we love the album. And hopefully, I'll have the Bender Boys in there, man. It's Lord Zero, KJ Riddle of the Bender Boys, man. That's my fucking clique. And talk about that album because we fucking worship that album. Zero asked me in the chat like last night or the night before. He's like, if you had to listen to one artist song for the rest of your life, what would it be? I said Sunday School. So you know, do we live in God all day?
It's so good.
It's
so good.
And my nigga Siznak was talking about Heaven. That song is amazing. Yeah, so yeah, look out for that. That's the 25th of July going down.
I cussed out the rev. I bust his eyes out his head.
My holy
My Bible collects dust because it's never been read.
Oh man, amazing shit. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And with that being said, Speak Clout Podcast. Bender Boy representative here. My brother Ross Hartley, Northern Ireland.
Hell yeah.
We signing off. Happy 4th of July. Don't fucking blow yourself up with fireworks.
And don't shoot your guns up in the air either. Those bullets come down somewhere. Sure.
I love Ross. He's fucking so sarcastic.
It's because I'm not American, so I don't understand.
No, it's stupid. I agree. Yeah. Oh shit! All right, we see you motherfuckers on the flip side.
Peace,
y'all.